What's up to you guys? Just got back July 29th, 2026. Want to go work out. As we're going in the car, they came early too. We're like a block away. Oh, excuse me. And I see a one head like Bandit. I would give them a look. Sometimes they get annoyed and I look at them like, I know what you're doing, bitch. Just guys away. See the black and white, see the black and red too. It's the same guy from before. Yeah, I know, I read it. I recognize this little thing. I don't know what that's for. So, I couldn't do all the exercises because everybody takes up the one thing that I have to do. The last thing that I have to do. Everybody like takes it. I'm all ready to do it. And the person's already on it and they're like, oh, did you want to use it? And I'm like, never mind now. It got so crowded in there. What the fuck? So now I have to do twice as much when I go back on Friday. Like, they only give me 2 days a week. It's not enough. But I think I'm gonna have to go on YouTube and look at like just regular exercise to do at home. Because in between, like when I have to get approval for it and everything, it's too long. Last time it was like a whole month. I was recovering anyway. It was like a whole month I had to wait. I was like, why? Why make me wait that long? So anyways, whole thing's been weird. I had somebody who was coming to my house to do stuff in the house. They were going to come Sunday. I found that they got wasted on Saturday. Their excuse was, oh, I have family over. I'm like, whatever, well, come whenever you get. They're going to come after work on Monday. And the person woke up with a sore throat, had to go to the doctor, and they fell on their butt. Like, they showed me the picture, like, you know, figures that would happen. Yeah, I finally found somebody to look at something in my house that needs to be fixed. So that would happen. That's the devil doing that. And nobody lives a righteous life, you know. Everybody does drinking and doing drugs and all that shit. You know, they like it. They like that lifestyle, so they're not going to stop. So then I get picked up nice and early. I go to get my special bagel from the bagel shop. And then I get to Dunkin'. Oh, I almost had another thing. So I go to the pharmacy, I had to pick something up. Told them I was going to pick it up. They said they would fill it. It's not there. And then they're like, oh, you might have to go see a doctor to get it. I'm like, come on, man. I gotta go all the way. It's far. It's far from here. So, whatever. I call them up. Nobody answers, of course. I leave a message. Maybe 2 seconds later, they answered. And then, which was quick for them. Usually they don't answer back. And then I was online while they called. And then deleted my account and took the guy behind me. We just couldn't wait 2 seconds. So somebody else took me. And they were on hold with the person on their phone too. It was very funny. So I get there. I'm sitting there. I'm really enjoying my bagel. 10,000 text messages later. Oh my God. Some people, they just don't know how to leave you alone. And my friend like she's having issues. But like, say it all in one text, you know? Don't say it like text after text after text. It's annoying. So then you see Druggie Smurf right there, right? He could have went to Dunkin' at any time during the day today. But nope, he goes when I go. So, who do I see? The first person I see? VooDoo Smurf. So I gave him the finger while he was walking past twice. And then I'm really enjoying my food. I got the colada. Yummy. So good. So you honking? It's probably from that. And I turn around. Look, somebody's rushing in. I turn around. Bandit sits next to me. With his it's like a brown camouflage book bag. I didn't see the American flag patch that was on there. I didn't see it this time. So he plops down next to me. He's like slurping his drink. He drinks it so fast. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why don't you? These people don't know how to take their time. They're always in a rush. So I looked at him like, okay. I took a picture of him. I put it on live too. I left it on live. I wasn't gonna really film. Like I said, if they're doing something like out in the open, like that guy that was spitting when he saw me, yeah, that's something I would record. They're just gonna sit next to me. I try not to get angry, and I'm not gonna record. But if you do it consistently, or you're making like weird noises, then I'll record you. So he didn't do that. He kept looking over at me. It wasn't working, so he left. He got on a bike. And he got annoyed. That's what I'm saying. They have to be annoyed. I don't want to be annoyed. Fuck you. I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm out with a bagel and a coffee. That's not illegal. Last time I checked. So he leaves. VooDoo Smurf comes back again. And then Druggie Smurf comes back. Druggie Smurf comes around. I gave him the finger too. I gave everybody the finger today. And then he was ordering, and I left. We're starting to get crowded in there too. I was like, I gotta be home by a certain time today. Only today. And in fact, I gotta go in soon because it's fucking hot as fuck out here. And I am not tolerating this fucking heat. I gotta be in the air conditioner. I'm gonna sit out here for a few minutes trying to get some vitamin D. Other than that, no. So, yeah, that's it so far. Druggie Smurf. I looked back to see if he was coming. He was following me. He wasn't. And then just now we saw him. Like, I knew he was going to be in the video somehow. I just wanted to talk about that. Let's see. Anybody else? No? There, I gotta go pee. I gotta put the air conditioner back on. I am not sitting out here too long. I didn't wear camo today. Oh, that's the thing too. I walked into the place. In the weed room, there was a guy sitting directly across from me. He had these sneakers. I don't know what kind of sneakers they were, but they were camo, green camo, and like white patches. I was like, oh, there you go. And then like maybe one or two people between there and here had a Target bag. So not too much. Tomorrow I have to go back out and do a couple things in the neighborhood. I don't have to be out early either. Like today I had to be up at 7, so tomorrow I'll be up till like 8 or 9. So sucks for the perps, but I get to sleep in. You know what's funny, I watched this video. And I watched it for 2 days. It's really long. It's about gang stalking. I'm gonna try to put it on my community page. I really wish you guys would be able to watch those videos I post. They're very informative. So it's a compilation of people's videos, that got gang stalked. And I started playing it last night before I took a shower. All of a sudden it stopped working. It was buffering. I was like, oh, that makes sense. They're doing something. It's like they're using the Wi-Fi jammer. I said that out loud. And then I said in Jesus Christ's name 3 times to stop. Okay. And it wound up, working. I was like, that's what I thought. And I had my shower curtain open, so I know they heard it through the echo. Beep. Anyways. So they stopped, and then I played it this morning, some of it. And I heard knocking on the walls from the neighbor. I was like, you mad that I'm playing this? I said something to that effect. Like, I already know all this shit. I'm gonna watch it anyway, whether you knock on the walls or not. These fucking people next door to me. The one that was popping all the stuff from the packaging with his cigarette. But he had to sit in my driveway to do it. He couldn't go in his own driveway to do it. Nope, they gotta do it in my driveway. This is what they do. And they always send people my way that smoke, because that's what they do. But honestly, he could have took all that stuff in the house, cut it up with a scissor like I do, or a knife, and threw everything in the recycle bin, the garbage pail like it's supposed to be, and that was it. That would have been it. You know, he had the trunk open, he had to sit down on the floor in the street. Who does this? Only perps. But most gang stalkers are alcoholics and drug addicts. They're fiending for a fix. So a new homeless guy today. So I went to get the bagel first, right? As I'm walking to the store, he sees me all the way across the street. And you see the big building. So homeless people like to hang out in front of it, where they shouldn't hang out. You know, there's like businesses over there. Even though I never see anybody go in there, so it's probably a front for something else. And that's usually what that is. It's how do you have a business in an apartment building? You know what I mean? And then nobody ever goes in there to the apartment. I've never seen anybody in there. It's been built like I don't even know how long. Don't either like the summer homes of people or something, or they just had the money to buy an apartment and they did. It's nice to be rich, huh? And so I'm walking, I see him, he looks right at me, and then I turned around, so I'm like, what the hell is he looking at? So he kind of reminds me of the other dude that the other police had to tell him to leave, Duncan. He's activating me. Activate this. Activate your asshole. So, the perps don't really come around too much because they're working on this house 2 doors up, and they're working on the big house down the block. So the perps don't really want to come around like they used to. And the handler tells them not to come. Every time I see a perp, I'm like, oh, tell your handler I was here. I even said it to them a couple times because they love to sit next to me at Dunkin' and watch me. What are you fucking watching me for? Mind your fucking business. Stop watching me. Leave me the fuck alone. You know they can't. Assholes that they are. So yeah, I think all these little things, the devil wanted me to get pissed off today. He's already starting with my friend. She's having a bad day. So I'm like, let's not do that. Because she said something really horrible. I'm like, don't talk like that. Like, I don't want to hear that. You're here for a fucking purpose. Drive your haters crazy by staying here on Earth. That's what I think. And so one time I was watching dumpster diving. The guy went to Spencer's Gifts. And they had all these lanyards that said, I heart my haters. He's like, oh, look at this. This is funny. It's true. I do heart my haters. And then they had a t-shirt like that. I think you get it off of Amazon. So that's funny. Us TI should have shirts like that. I heart my haters. I like that shirt. But then they copied me when getting a coffee colada today. They used to copy me every time I used to get a drink of something. They used to always copy me. Now they don't copy me anymore. It's too bad. I mean, I guess because it doesn't make me mad. That's why they don't do it no more. I'm like, oh man, I want to have fun. I will eventually have fun. Oh, here's another perp coming. Ready? Yeah, text that handler. He's an old school perp. He would only come out at the same time as me in the beginning. And only wear a vest all year round, pants all year round, of course. And then like something camouflage. So today he doesn't have it. He uses like tiny crossbody bags, camo. A lot of times that's what he does. He texts the handler and he walks past. And then he walks around the block. And then, like if I'm there, like if he doesn't see me, oh, the dragonfly, look at that. Pretty. And one time he was actually in there. He's never been there before. Hi, dragonfly. I haven't seen dragonflies in a long time. I'm gonna stop the video so I can take a picture.